Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map. Let's have a fun video today. Let's talk about some new decks. I haven't done one of those for a long time because recently I wasn't so much into getting new decks into my collection. I actually really enjoyed playing with old decks that I have, and as you know I have a lot of decks, but I have gotten couple of decks for reviews. I have purchased some of the decks and I want to invite you over, so sit back, relax and let's play. So first off, I'm going to show you the new deck by Linda Hill, and this is pretty exciting because, as you know, I love Linda's artwork. I love her decks, and this is a postcard that I received from her, and the deck came with, it's based on Ariadne and Dionysus myth, and it's the Red Threads Tarot, and it came with like a little bag filled with herbs from Greece, and this beautiful labyrinth, the spiral, like little hanger, and cup of tea also from the herbs from Crete. And here it says, I think, what, so the Red Thread Tarot blessings, a blessing holds a dittany of Crete herbal tea for love and healing, muslin bag filled with the same herb that you may wish to keep with your red thread cards, and of course a red thread. So here we have all of these beautiful things. It smells divine. I think this is such a cute idea from Linda, and it came also in that like linen black, little black bag that you can use for, you know, keeping stuff in it. So okay, I'm just going to show you a couple of cards. This deck deserves its own review and I'm going to definitely do it very soon, but I wanted you to know, and let me just grab other decks from Linda. So Linda is one of my favorite creators. So she also, so now is the Red Threads Tarot. She also has done Red Seeds Tarot, which was the myth of Demeter and Persephone. And I found Linda through her oracle decks, the Red Seeds Oracle 1, 2 and 3. I mixed all the babies and all my cards are kind of mixed, all three of them in all like big, if I want I could use one big oracle. It's with all these different forms of mythical divine feminine energies, so different goddesses from mostly Greek pantheon, but all different ones, not only, there's a lot of Mary, there's Kali and so on. So beautiful. I love this oracle deck, it's really great. And her Red Seeds Tarot is also amazing. But now to this deck about Ariadne and Dionysus. In the back we have this labyrinth. We know that, you know, there is a minotaur involved in this myth as well. And I'm just going to show you a couple of cards. It's so vibrant. I'm not using any filters, so you just get to see, you know, how sparkling the cards are actually, and it's beautiful, really beautiful. So of course you have to be a fan of Linda's art, as every time with every deck, you know, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you, I love these 4 of threads, which is 4 of wands. I wish Linda did a like a herbal oracle deck. I think she also loves plants. So to be fair, some of the faces are a bit strange to me, you know, but Linda's never had that kind of like beautiful faces that look like Barbie. So that's, I like this actually, but sometimes when I look closer, I'm like, oh Jesus, it's freaking me out a bit. But at the same time, I love those kind of, you know, like universally ancestral faces. So this deck, as I said, Ariadne and Dionysus myth, also Minotaur, and going into the cave, having the red thread. So to be honest, I haven't really read through the book yet, but it's done the same way as the Red Seeds Tarot. So you get this really nice organization and you know, introductions and so on, but I'm going to do a review of this deck very soon. But this is one of the decks that have arrived that I'm excited about. I mentioned these two I got from Rockpool Oracle. The Witching Hour Oracle, it's going to come out, I think, fairly soon and be available for sale. These are advanced copies. So as I said, I showed those as well. It's a cute oracle deck. I think it would be perfect for younger witches, younger people who are interested in like magic and craft and this stuff. And it's really like well done, you know, smaller cards, nicely published and nicely made. And this is by Stacey DeMarco, Oracle of the Universe. I haven't used much of this because I'm not such a big fan of this particular type of artwork. It's just not my thing, but I was curious about the subject matter because it shows different constellations. So I know that a lot of people like this type of art. So, you know, you might be interested to take a look at this oracle as well. And if you like Stacey DeMarco's decks, you know, this is one that's maybe on your radar. All right, let's move on. This is one of the decks that I got a long time ago. I've got it on Amazon. It's called the Wild Alchemy Lab, and it's basically like a herbal deck. So it shows plants in this very kind of botanical atlas-like way. It feels pretty vintage, and it has, as you can see, astrological and elemental associations. And in the back of the cards you get different recipes for magical potions, for flower essences, from like infused honeys, waters, and so on. I like it. My friend Lina from Fire of Transformation made me aware of this deck. Oh, Lady's Mantle, I want to find you in real life. Come on, show yourself to me. This is a plant for this year for me. I'm drying it. I mean, I'm drinking the dried herb. You know, I read a lot about it, but I can't find it around me, unfortunately. Another one that I got is a Polish deck, and it's called Poznaj siebie, karty emocji, so it's like emotions cards. It's by a famous Polish psychologist, Katarzyna Miller, and another journalist, which is, she runs this really famous Polish feminine kind of newspaper called The Mirror, Zwierciadło, and I liked it. I saw it, it's just different emotions, so like anger, ecstasy, when you're feeling down, hatred, like disgust, fear or anxiety, and so on. So it's a lot of different emotions, and the book is written in a really cool way. It shows also why we need those emotions, if we're feeling them or if we're holding on to certain of them. Why do we want them? What do they give us? So I like this kind of approach, and I actually really enjoy the artwork. It's pretty cool. This is a deck for emotions and recognizing emotions and working with emotions. I keep using it in my readings for Polish people mostly, because I'm not great at translating, even though I finished German studies. I had master's degree in German, but it was a long time ago. After that I learned English, and my German really got forgotten. This one I got because of Patrick from the Living Wheel Oracle. It's called Egyptian Star Oracle. Came in this huge box, but really well published, by Rockpool again. And it comes with this amulet that you can, utilize. Comes with the little book. It's by Travis McHenry, so he's done a couple of different decks. And I'm kind of interested in the, in Egyptian stars and in general constellations and stars. And this is about decans, so Egyptian decans, and how they actually wear stars. And if you like Egyptian themes, the deck is really made beautifully. I saw the original version that Travis kickstarted at some point. I totally missed it. And it had like really cool backs, like black with stars, but actually I was a bit disappointed that Rockpool changed things and they made the images a little bit smaller. But this deck is really beautiful. It's well made. you know, feels good. I like the background that kind of feels like it doesn't have texture, but it feels like it has texture, of the Egyptian walls from the temples. And in the booklet you get to use this deck as an oracle. You can use it like walk with the decans type of thing, or you can just, you know, use it in the regular way. So this is by Travis McHenry and published by Rockpool, and this is Egyptian Star Oracle. And then I received this cutest Tarocino Milanese by Gegerli. He's my friend from Hungary. He creates tarot decks. He has created a couple of decks. I recently sent one of his decks, Midnight Tarot, to a friend of mine in Poland. I want his work to spread. I have a couple of decks of his that I love. This one is really cute. So it's a new one. It's from 2023, and it's Milanese deck, and it uses this colors. Looks like this, and it's kind of orangey and green, based on old Milanese decks. So if you like Tarot de Marseille, this one is real cute. And these decks just shuffle so cool, because, you know, they're small in the hand, and they have nice vibe. Like this one is even small maybe for the bridge, but some of his decks are like such good shufflers. So yeah, this is a beautiful deck. So if you want to take a look at Gergely's decks, Gergely Bagameri, you can take a look at Midnight Tarot on Instagram. I will link his information below. And the last one that I want to show you, I think I mentioned this before, but I got this Mystagus deck by Josephine McCarthy, and she signed it, which is nice, with the book. I love her other deck, and this one is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit different, but I'm really excited to be working with this one as well. I just pulled this card yesterday as the foundation stone. It was answer to a question that I asked. I actually fairly serious about Josephine's decks when I ask them questions, and I don't use them like a lot and very often, unless I get to learn them, you know, but I just don't use them that often. And yeah, she is just really cool writer, and the craft that she puts forth with her decks, the energies of the cards, they really kind of spookily sometimes true and honest, and how do you interact with them. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting to know this one, even though I'm really sold on the Queer Magician deck. It's like one of my favorites, but yeah, this one is really cool. So that's it, guys. This is my 5 cents. This is some of the new decks and that I got recently. I hope you all well, and I speak to you soon. Bye.